Good morning, everybody, with mute turned off. And let's fade out this music professionally as always. Boom! Absolutely sensational. I'm on fire today. I realised after 3 seconds that I was on mute, so that's got to be a record. What do you reckon? How you going, everybody? Hope you're well. Welcome in. Welcome into this professional flying lesson, as always. Make sure you get your notepads out because you're probably going to learn something. Right, let's see what overlays, what do we need to have on our monitor right here. Here's the first flight of the day, everybody. We're in Neofly. And we're going to be flying over water. This is a special flight dedicated to John because I know how much he loves it. He did, in fact, send us to this island, I think, from memory. Let's just say he did. And that's why we've got to do it, to get to the other side. So let's do that. How are we going this morning? John is, 2 times in a row, gets the official title of John B. Good evening. How you going? John says, first thing I've watched all week that wasn't a United game or a Cristiano Ronaldo highlights vid. There you go. Getting the reminiscing. The old boy is back. The old boy is back. Will he do it? Mr. Magma, good morning. How you doing? Or good evening, good afternoon. Alan, how you going? Good to see you. I don't know if good to see you, let's be honest, but you're here, so what can I do about it? So we'll just move on. Jinky, g'day, how you doing? Chris, coming in from Perth, absolute maniac. How you going? Good to see you. Paul, C Spears, hello from Liverpool. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Euralian, good to see you again. Dave, how you going, mate? Mr. Magma, wonder what we're flying. I'm going to be flying the Kiwi Air Nespresso Cessna 208. You're free to fly whatever aircraft you like. It's 120 nautical miles this first trip, so there or thereabouts. So feel free to fly whatever you want. A bunch of people getting together for a group flight on the 11th of September. Always a lovely occasion, I'm sure. Oh, of course, yes, it's 11th today over there, isn't it? Yes. In fact, it was exactly 20 years right now to the hour almost when I found out about it. I woke up in the morning. I still remember it like it was yesterday, to be honest. So yeah, pretty. It changed the way we go about our lives massively, actually. So yeah, I had briefly forgotten about that. Mayday, how you doing? On my way home from a cocktail bar. Don't think I'll be flying straight when I come home. Don't worry, I don't need to be drinking cocktails to fly like that, to be fair. John says, a little tardy this evening. A. Beasley. Oh, John B, number 2 chicken. I missed it. Not the official John B today. Secondary John B for the 2nd week in a row. Losing his touch. Chris says, been on night shift makes it easier. All good, mate. Good to see you. So here we are, everybody. Let's grab our Neofly. This will be the 20th flight in our Neofly flying around the world career. Let me just grab the mission that we're going to do. It's this one here. Let's go ahead and fly that. So I'll just put that to the side. I'll actually get my Sim Toolkit Pro. So all the flights that we've completed, logbook, I've been putting in Sim Toolkit Pro. Let me just make sure that I've got this monitor turned on. I have indeed. And so let's grab this here, everybody. There's a gap in there because of a recording error. Certainly not user error if that's what you're thinking. And this is where this is what's happened. We started up here in Edinburgh and we've made our way all the way down through Europe. We're in Italy. Last flight was from Italy, across here into Algeria. And then we did fly down here, a couple of flights, and they just haven't recorded because of, like I said, can't be my fault. Must be someone else's. Then we ended up down in Naxos, and we're going to be flying across to Bodrum, over to the mainland over there. So still working our way down through this part of the world. In our propeller-driven aircraft, those are the rules. Let me grab this down a bit. That's the rules for this round the world expedition. Must be in a propeller-driven aircraft. Live map. I don't know what flight summary. There we go. Like I know what I'm doing. Okay, let me grab up the FS overlay. It's up there. Why is it not showing? There we go. Boom. Up the top there. We've got it sorted. Jonathan, hey, from Barbados. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope to join you soon. Probably second leg if there is one. Yeah, there'll be a second flight. Definitely. Jump in. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and we might need to adjust the time of day a little bit once we jump in here. Digging into my Nespresso. Yet to see any of the sponsorship money. Alan has assured me. It's on its way. It's in the post. Okay, this isn't working for us, is it, everybody? Let's just go ahead and just adjust this time of day just slightly. About, yeah, there we go. Something like this. That's the go. That is the go. Here we go. Check it out. For those of you that haven't had the pleasure of seeing the George Clooney Nespresso machine right here, the Kiwi Cessna 208, feast your eyes. Absolutely legendary. Nice day here. Okay. That's right, I do vaguely remember landing here. Landing being a loose term, really. Who we got over here? We've got another Nespresso. We've got this mountain tour machine going on. I'm seeing no nameplates though. Have I got them turned off? I'm pretty sure I got them turned on. Let me just double check. Double check, everybody, that I've got the nameplates turned on. Data. Oh, hold on. Traffic. On. Yep. All good. I'll let you guys get yourself together and get in. I am using today, by the way, the honeycomb yoke. And I've got my Cytec pedals, yoke, and the Bravo throttle quadrant for those who are wondering. And so that was quite a good effort because usually I'm too lazy. So great effort by me in that regard. It's one time in a row I haven't been too lazy. So on a roll now. What have we got going on here? We've got the Xbox livery right here. Looking good. Absolutely sensational. Let me just check the just got to make sure it's coming through. It is. Looks like everything's working correctly, so that's emotional to say the least. Up the top there, that's our flight. You can see it. I'll just wait for a few people to jump in, and we'll start to get our act together. Oh, there we go. Got Chriso, John. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and throw these fuel selectors. We'll get rid of that. Go ahead and turn our battery on. I can't see a bloody thing. I wonder if this is going to work. I wonder. I've got the wrong bloody avionics on. That's the one. Let's check this out. Okay, so what we're looking for here is we're looking for this little arrow to go up. It's about as far as I know so far. That's all I've worked out. So it's definitely gone up, so I think we've nailed it. We're in the greens here. Okay, what kind of altitude can we fly here today, team? Let's check it out. I think we can fly pretty low. I'm thinking... I think we can fly pretty low. I'm thinking, let's just say east odd, 5,000 feet. Let's go 5,000 feet for a cruising altitude, relatively low. That's so I can drop my altitude at an alarming rate towards the end of the flight when I forget to descend. Okay, we should really have got some lights on, but you know. Taxi, strobe, nav, not strobe, beacon. Let's throw those on. Let's throw our, what is it? This one here? I can never remember which one of these. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I just turned my park and brake off, everybody. Alright, we're under control. The engine starts a lot easier when you turn the fuel on. A small oversight. Oh, what's my de-ice? There we go. There we go, we're all over it. Alright, okay, how we're looking here. Are we under control, everybody? Under control, I think. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Alright, good to see everybody around here. Chris, yep, okay, nice. Lex Stereo. What's going on? Right. I have got my pedals, I think I mentioned that, so I am well underway. Well organised today. Which is pretty much a first time ever. Oh, this feels strange using the equipment properly. That's right, don't mind me, just, yep, nice. Good pushback. Alright, okay. Let's have a look here. Okay. I'll follow Alan down here. Beautiful morning here as we continue our journey around the world. Oh, this is weird. Weird feeling using this equipment. Beautiful. All right. Just whenever you're ready, everybody, just go for it. I think I might do a 1 notch of flaps. I'm just going to go for gold, everybody. Let's do it. Let's just dodge people as we go. Won't be a problem. Kind of on the centre of the runway. We'll just ignore the traffic. Won't be a problem at all. And rotate. Beautiful. Yeah, the lovely trim wheel. What a beautiful day today. Check this out. Woo! Nice. Let's keep that nose down for a little while. Get that speed going through. And then let's just make our way across the water. We're heading in the incorrect direction right now, but that's not a problem at all. We're just going to get some altitude up. It's a bit slow today. Oh, I forgot to start my frickin' Neofly. Jeez. Oh well. Stiff bickies on me. I'll redo the flight later. I'll redo the flight. My game sounds really quiet. Okay. Let me sort that out in 2 seconds. Cheers. OP. No, not vertical speed, dummy. FLC. Nav. Alright, let me sort that out. It's pretty quiet anyway, to be honest, but let me just... There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. It's pretty quiet anyway, the sound on here, to be fair. Whoa, that bug still hasn't been fixed yet. Awesome. Get some screenies while we're at it, everybody. Let's go ahead and throw this onto lights in. Nice. What a beautiful flight. Check this out. Good to see everybody. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is... Oh shit, I haven't got the view mapped. We'll have to just do this. Cruz, how you going? Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome again. Just land and start it. No, I'll redo it later. I'll redo it later. Too late now, everybody. All right. Got some good steady frames in here, which is good. Things stream health is healthy apparently. Beautiful. Welcome in everybody. Good to see you all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm an idiot for getting to do that. That's fine though. What we might do is we might do a random flight after this then. And that way I don't get too far ahead of my Neofly. Do a random flight somewhere in the world after this, and whoever wins the landing rate competition can choose it. I think that could be the go. Why not? We haven't done that for a while. Now we're looking for altitude. Pretty sweet. Beautiful. Let's jump inside here. Okay, range. Range will knock back just a touch. 3,500 feet is all good. That's all good. Oh, we'll throw our landing lights on just for a laugh. Inop. Inop. And a strobe light. We just do it just when we feel like it, basically. We've got complete authority to do that. Beautiful. Okay, so we've cleared that little mountain range, well, little hills range right there. Not a problem at all, so that's a massive bonus. Still got this little bug where the camera in drone mode rolls for me. just slightly rolls over time. It is a known bug. It took me ages to find a post, but it is known. It's a bit annoying too, to be fair. How we're looking here. Another beautiful flight over the sea, everybody. As I said, absolutely in honour of John, who loves flying over the sea. It's so annoying. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Quinn, how you doing? Good morning. That's right, don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Everyone else is autopilot taking them the wrong way. Nope. Although that doesn't surprise me, that happens. It's just... what the heck is going on here, boys? I thought I was... ha! My prop was playing silly buggers right there. My prop was right down. What's going on? Have I got the right... that's good. Oh, I know why. I know why, everybody. What you got to do, go back. Controls. Forgot to change the... comp single, that's me. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. Let's get in the cockpit, everybody. Does this work now? No. Yes, it does. Good. Okay. So here's a trick for young players. Make sure you got the right controls set up. Absolute professional. I thought I was going bloody slow, to be fair. I just thought it was my fat ass. It's alright. Not a problem at all. Under control. Got to be done. Can't live on this island forever. Here we go, buddy. Whoa, that's real loud now, eh? That's real loud. Let me turn that down. I can tell that's real loud. Oh, so it's been a very interesting few weeks. Sorry I didn't stream last weekend. It was Father's Day on Sunday, the day that I usually stream, which is right now, by the way. It's Sunday here in New Zealand. We're in the future. In terms of time, but 50 years behind in terms of everything else. We're loving colour TV, put it that way. So it was Father's Day, so had a quiet day. It was good, actually. Just a day off. But throughout the week I've managed to find the time to do quite a bit of flying, actually. Mainly in the A320. I've been really enjoying getting my teeth into that, following procedures even, and I know it's just not natural. for anything Kiwi Mace related to be doing that. But I picked up a Navigraph subscription, and I've been doing a bunch of different flights. So many great liveries available for the A320, the fly-by-wire NX, which has been good. So just building up my hours on that thing. It's been bloody fun. Then I decided a few days ago to reinstall X-Plane. When I say reinstall it, it's not on my current computer, the one that I've had for about a year. Actually, I did have it. I just remembered, actually, yesterday after I said I didn't have it installed, I did have it installed on this, but you may remember that I had to completely oh man, it's annoying, this camera angle. I had to completely reinstall the entire computer, or reformat, whatever you call it. And so I lost it there. So over the last couple of days, I've just been doing a few flights in X-Plane, just getting my add-ons put back in there and some of the plugins and stuff like that. And I got to say, I'm bloody enjoying it. It's good to have that aircraft variety, and that's one thing that obviously, that's the big advantage it has at the moment over flight sim, is it has a lot more variety in terms of the aircraft you can fly. But also, you know, it's when most of the aircraft that you have there don't have a whole lot of inoperative buttons and stuff like that too. So, you know, obviously they've had a number of years to get that right. So, went ahead, added a few plugins, did a flight sim economy flight, did a flight actually from over in China in the A330, the JAR Design A330. And my comments around X-Plane is that it internally it stacks up pretty well against flight sim. Not quite as good, obviously, but it's not terrible internally. But externally, obviously, you know, yeah, I mean, the scenery, and I'm only flying default scenery too at the moment. Oh shit, Mace, what are you doing? I'm only flying default scenery at the moment, but I'll probably throw a little bit of ortho down in some of the areas I fly often. I watched a video of mine the other day around the Queenstown area with ortho, and I tell you what, ortho, high quality ortho is not too far off what's in here. I mean, this is way better from a graphical point of view. I'm not saying it's not, but X-Plane stacks up pretty well once you got ortho in there, for sure. So yeah, it's been kind of good. Because I've been flying the A320, I thought I wouldn't mind flying a bigger jet, but of course, from an airliner perspective, flight sim's got a little way to go. So you know, hopefully we'll get a few bigger aircraft there. But so looking to do a few of those flights, a little bit longer. Throw them on in the morning. Joe, how you doing? Do you feel Navigraph is worth the cost? I mean, if you're flying airliner flights, definitely. Merino, actually. Did I say Murano or Merino? Sorry. Yeah. No, I definitely, yeah. I've been using it for every flight, basically. It's been great. It's definitely, yeah, it's great for charts. Because you can import your, so use SimBrief too, and of course Navigraph owns SimBrief now, but you create your flight in SimBrief and import it into Navigraph. You've got all the approach charts, you've got all the, you know, arrivals, departures, everything. It's great. The thing I like about it is you can overlay a chart onto the map, and so you can follow the star in or the SID out or whatever. So no, it's bloody good. Yeah, it definitely is, but you got, I mean, it's like anything. Depends how much use you get out of it. Max, how you going? Hope we get a PC-12. What have we got? Haven't we got a, what's the Pilatus that we've got at the moment in MSFS? I hardly ever fly it. We already got it. We already got a PC-12. Caranado's got a version, according to this. Yeah, I thought we did. Oh, maybe it's a conversion, that one. Maybe it's a conversion, is it? I don't know. I don't fly that aircraft. LTFM meter 1 minute ago. Wind 130, 6 knots, varying from 090 to 160. Nice. So from east to south, what do we got from a runway perspective over here? Whoa. East to south. So we'll just fly in there. No matter what, this is southeast the runway anyway, so no matter what's going on, if the wind stays in those directions, we're going to be good. But yeah, thanks, Paul. Your alien says, yes, it's good, Navigraph. Yeah, definitely. It's great. 28 right. Huh? Wind 136 knots, varying from 190 to 160. Yeah, why not? Let's just do a tailwind landing. It's pretty standard for us anyway. So the other thing I've been doing this weekend is I managed to get a little bit of gaming going. Is I've been playing the beta, I should say, of Icarus, Survival Icarus. And so what they're doing every second week, they've got a beta release where you can play it for basically 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and then they go away and do work on it for a couple of weeks. It launches officially in September. Sorry, November, I should say. Let me just grab. What's the date yesterday? I'll grab you a screenshot here. Oh, where's it gone? Where are my screenshots gone? Screenshots. Boom. Let me grab this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now this is a multiplayer game too. I'm just playing it single player because I've got no friends. So here goes a shot that I took. It's a beautiful game. Yeah, I got a prop. I'll be sweet. Yeah, mate. Do you use a basic Navigraph for Ultimate? I don't know. What is Ultimate? What do you get with Ultimate? My Center G1000 is very dim and I can't adjust it. Damn it. Ah, bugger. Why can't you adjust it? Anyway, so here goes some graphics in from Icarus. It's got this planet. This thing here spins, this big planet. So that's one. Let me grab another screenshot here. Yeah, there's another one. Had my fire there, eating up. That's the same sort of view. There goes my thatch hut that burned down. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, I discovered how to build wooden houses, and this was the result. So as you can see, not a great effort. It burnt down. It got struck by lightning and it burned down. Look, it's burning down. The door's holding up pretty well though at this point. So that was disappointing. So I just learned how to bloody build wooden structures. And here's the other view. Ha! So that's sort of the last time I played it. That's yesterday. That's what happened. It's a pretty brutal game, but I like it. So far, so good. Very Kiwi Mace appropriate hut, yes. Yeah, yeah, it's cool. I like it. You basically get put into a planet. You can't breathe the air, so you've got to mine oxide to keep your suit keeps you alive. So you got oxygen in your suit to keep you alive, and you got animals in there. You got a fish. You got to you make spears. You know, all the same sort of thing. You got to sort of craft and build stuff. But yeah, the boredom hardcore weather. So like my first hut, my thatch hut, it basically blew away. It was like a massive storm came in, and it's only leaves and stuff like that, sticks basically, the hut, and it just blew away. So I was left there, and I had pulled up these big stacks of wood, and all I had left was like the stacks of wood. They obviously held up well. Yeah, roof is on fire. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Where in is you from? I have no idea what that means. Where am I from? New Zealand. Where am I from? Where are you from? Could work too. New Zealand. That's the Kiwi gives it away. It looks nice, but I played so many survival games and get bored of them so quickly. Is it better than the others? I think it needs to be fully fleshed out first, John. It's just at this stage I'd say that it's a really cool looking. It's got, by the way, it's really heavy on systems. You've got to have a good system to play it, so that could be a problem for some people. But yeah, at this stage there's nothing like, it's pretty standard with these little quirks like the oxygen and a few other things, but it is still getting developed, and the weather systems and stuff like that are cool. And there's a timer actually, so a timer counts down, so you've got to get your mission done before you then zoom back out of the world. So at this stage here, I'd probably wait for it just to be developed a little bit longer, particularly if you've played a lot of survival games. But I think it's shaping up to be a good one, and particularly if you play it multiplayer, I think it's going to be good. I did enjoy Subnautica, but never finished it. Yeah, I've kind of only very much just started that. I played it in VR actually. It's bloody awesome. Auckland Sea Spears. Auckland is where I'm from. It says I think it might be the improvement mods I'm using. Right. Yeah, it is good seeing the game come out of New Zealand. Yep, indeed. If you're using the G1000 mod, then you should be able to choose the MFD PRD settings and change your brightness with the bottom right knob. There we go. Big Rig Talk. Am I still doing on-air company stuff? I pretty much don't play on-air anymore. And it's not that it's terrible or anything like that. It's just that there's only a certain amount of stuff that I can play, so it's really just I've just basically play Neofly now when I stream, because it's a good one that everyone can join in with. I did renew my sub, but like one thing that with on air, I really was hoping that they'd get their virtual airline side of it sorted, because then you can get a big group of people in and make it it's a lot of fun. But unfortunately, last time I looked, at least, you still have to manually assign jobs, and that just, to me, is just a ridiculous model, so I don't like it. You can't have a multiplayer situation. Essentially, you've got to be a full-time manager, bloody, allocating out jobs and stuff like that. Just, I mean, some people might like doing that, but I don't want to do that. So that kind of, yeah. Apart from that, there's just so many other career add-ons and stuff that I've sort of, it's just a time thing. And the thing with it is obviously being a subscription model, that if you don't play it, then, it's not like you pay it one-off, play it heaps when you first get it, and then you get your money's worth out of it, and then you stop. It's been a subscription. You've got that ongoing commitment to play it. You got family there, Spears? Nice. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad, the actual system itself is good. I enjoyed playing it. It was great. I really enjoyed it, actually. But it's just a choice now. You've got to make the choice between which ones to play and which ones not. I haven't actually, one I haven't looked at lately is Sky Park. I assume it hasn't been developed too much more, is it? Hey Ronald, how you doing? Hi all, can't join today, but you're exploring some more water again. Yeah, looking for that, just to help out John. I know he loves it, Ronald. Good to hear from you. Alan says Arsenal 1, we're up to 16th. Nosebleed territory. Oh. I've actually been watching Sunderland Till I Die on Netflix. I've been meaning to watch it for ages. I'm almost finished it, in fact. It's interesting. It's actually a good little doco, that one. Yeah, John's favourite. Yeah, we had to do it. Sorry about that. Although, look at this. Islands everywhere. Amazing scenery. So yeah, on here, I think it's still a lot of fun and stuff like that. It's just whether you're prepared to make the commitment to keep paying for it on a monthly basis if you're not going to fly it that much. John says, once again for the third time, I took a look at this, recommend Project Zomboid. Yeah, it's not really for me, but yeah, a lot of people love it. Don't be put off by a simple graphical. There's a ton of depth. There you go. Okay, there we go. Well, you might have convinced me. You might have convinced me, John, except not quite yet, but maybe I should. Sky Park, same. Dull, dull, dull. Yes, yeah, it looks great. It's got some really great promise, but just haven't quite developed it, have they? Yep, Crazy Chris is up already. Yep. Still up. Nice. Get in there. Yeah, it's just having enough time to play all the games and stuff like that. It's always a bit of a challenge. I love mountains more than water. Yeah. Unfortunately, we've just had to do a couple of water flights just to get somewhere on the map that we need to get to so we can continue our journey down through the land. So apologies for the water flight. Blame Alan. I don't know why. Just do it. I'm sure he's happy to take the responsibility. Ah, nice. This is spiking all over the place. You have some good ones in New Zealand. Yeah, absolutely. Big Rig Talk. Who did up your skin for the plane? That was John, who's in the chat right now. The official John B. Someone's got to be the fall guy. Might as well be Alan. Yeah, exactly. Well, since he hasn't delivered on our massive sponsorship deal, I think he's a good target. This site is quite impressive. Indeed. Alan says he'll take the hit. I've got no bigger shoulders than... I've got bigger shoulders than Katie. Ah, classic. Our coffee is freshly grounded. I love that. This is a great skin, this one. Oh, that's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say about that. I haven't delivered on the deal as it's being delivered by Yodel. What the heck's Yodel? I assume that's a shit company of some description, is it? Ronald says, you're able to purchase a 2.8 in Neofly? I lost my last career because I crashed after engine failure. I still love Neofly. I got out a big loan, Ronald. That's how I could afford it, mate. Got the big loan. Great idea, that. Now I'm like 5 million in debt or something. But still. It's not a problem. John B says there's no captain safety tonight since we're flying to his homeland. Yeah, of course, where is captain safety? Oh, I think he said he wasn't going to be here, eh? Oh, I forgot you lived on the moon. They don't deliver there either. Oh, it's a jab, and it's not really... I don't really get it, because I assume... Is Yodel like... is that like Uber Eats or something, is it? I've never heard of it. They don't have it over here. The only yodeling is from the backcountry hicks. Ronald says, I haven't looked at loans yet. I was saving up for the H135 and was at 1 million already. Nice. That's nice. I like it. John says, Ronald, I saw that screenshot of where you crashed and there were loads of fields you could have landed in. Chris says, I'm going to try to get my washing hung up before landing. If I fly straight past, that's why. What? Who hangs out there watching that? What time is it? 4:16 a.m. Hey, if your washing's got to be done, it's got to be done. That's the key. Can't leave that washing hanging. Oh, see what I did there? I'll be here all day. Okay, we're going to do a landing rate competition soon, everybody. The rules of the landing rate competition, don't do it yet, but the rules are, try to guess what my landing rate's going to be. Now, just to confirm, I have got my honeycomb equipment and my pedals up and running for today. And you can probably expect a better landing because of that. Now, you can expect it, but it won't happen. So just so you know about that. And whoever guesses the landing rate correctly can then choose the next flight anywhere in the world, around about 100 nautical miles distance, there or thereabouts. So that's what we're looking for, and we'll just do a bit of a fun flight, and then later on I'll go and redo this flight into Neofly, and then next time I'll remember to actually start Neofly. Ronald says it took me way too long. He's talking about his crash in Neofly where he lost his career because he crashed. It took me way too long before I realised what happened. It broke while deploying flaps and actually put the throttle to 0 instead of cut it. Oh, jeez. But okay, I didn't follow our safety procedures. Safety? What are those? John Beasley says, my new honeycomb is taking some getting used to. It's killing my landing ability. You haven't got like something else in conflict with it, like I did? Those were the days. Nearly a year ago, everybody, would you believe? It was nearly a year ago that I was having those dolphin issues. John B says, yeah, there's always that what the F moment when you practice emergencies. You're supposed to count to 4 or 5 before you respond to simulate it. Yes. Good old emergencies. Gotta love them. A good cross-section of community out today. Far out, this frickin' thing's so annoying. So annoying. Mr. Magma says the dolphin issues feel like yesterday. Oh, that did me head in for such a long time. I think Alan actually was the one that came up with the solution, so that's why we put up with him, because he helped out immensely that time. That was one time in a row that he helped out immensely. He did. But that was more of a panic ignorance reaction. Then it took me till stall speed before I knew what had happened. That can happen. That's quite cool how they have that. Alan says, Neofly update coming where the search and rescue missions will have flares to point out the location. That's not the flares as in the latest New Zealand fashion trend. I've never heard of flares from a fashion perspective. Maybe that's... it will hit New Zealand soon. It will hit New Zealand very soon, I'm sure. 27 nautical miles out, everybody. If you are flying along and you haven't done already, go ahead and smash the like button. Why not? Why not? Just do it. Just do it. Smash it hard. Smash it so you put your fist through your screen. Don't put your fist through your screen. If you do, Alan will pay for a new monitor using Neofly dollars. Hopefully that will be good enough. John B. said, is everyone talking about Lord's new album since she's your only musician? All the young kids probably are. All the young kids. All the youngsters. I saw she was on the cover of something the other day. Was it Time magazine? No. No, it wasn't Time magazine. It was like Vogue or something. I don't know. Ask Alan. He knows. Jinky, what about Dave Dobbin? Yes, indeed. Dave. Good old Dave's still hanging around. His song's always good. Come out at a party. Good New Zealand sing-along classics. Alright everybody. Landing rate competition. Put your entries in now. I'll put start in the thing. Oops. That was a great effort, Mace. Let's actually not be on there and go here. Start. Do it between the start and the stop. Landing rate competition. 1 guess per person. I'm way back here. Let us know what you think my landing rate's going to be. Whoever wins gets to choose the next flight. Around about 100 nautical miles. Hold on. Around about 100 nautical miles. Let me know what you think it's going to be, and you can choose the next flight anywhere in the world. Oh, 87 again. Oh. Alan immediately ignoring the rules. Why is this not doing what I need it to be doing? What's going on here? What's happened to my drone? Drone follow mode? Drone lock mode? No. Oh no. Yes, drone follow mode? No. How do I... Oh, hold on, let me reset it. Let me reset this. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so my drone's just not working now. My drone mode's not working. I absolutely cocked it up, everybody. Terrain, Mr. Magma, 1999, Mr. Magma. He is single-handedly funding my retirement right now. Mr. Magma coming in saying that if this is a bad landing, I'm refunding. It's a fair call, mate. Thank you very much. Keep your money. You're way too generous. Look at that. Say, Mr. Magma's in the list. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It'll go straight towards chocolate bars, and other health food like that. Thank you so much, Mr. Magma, coming in with a 99 US dollars. Shit. It's like 3 million New Zealand dollars. Absolutely sensational. Thank you very much. 30 more seconds for the landing comp. If it's bad, I'm refunding that. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's throw this on here. Let's start to... let's just throw vertical speed on because I can't be bothered monitoring it. Ah, screw it. Let's just turn autopilot off. Okay, where are we actually going? I don't know what's happened to my... I can't, like, my drone camera is completely and utterly munted. I don't know what I did to that, boys and girls. Thanks again, Mr. Magma, I appreciate it. Okay, boom. And heading. And need autopilot, get that altitude off. Let's look to pull this back a bit. Okay, that's it for the landing rate competition. Guesses are in. Some interesting guesses there. Ronald, last time I did a double entry, I was in public and I was arrested. Alan is disqualified double entry. Chris says, looks like everyone is still airborne and I'm still pointing in the right direction. So bonus. Double bonus. Dabney says, is it possible to set the CRG working title for the push data button and other lower menu items? I want to assign them to my controller. We'll never clue. We'll never clue. I don't have that one, sorry. So unable to give good quality answers on that. Even if I did have it, I'd just like to say that it would be hard for me to give good quality answers. Mainly because I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, not too sure. Someone else might be able to answer that. Triforce, how you doing? Happy flying to you all. I'm watching the stream from Italy. Nice. Good to see you. All good, all good. Ah, you gotta laugh. You got to laugh sometimes. All right, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out today, everybody. Come on. I'm a bit hacked off about my drone camera. I don't know what I've done. Why is this thing not... Why is this not working? What's going on here, everybody? It is moving. Hold on, what's holding this up? Have I still got something? Ah, I've got my autopilot on, everybody. Absolute quality flying right there. That looks like our airport right there, is it? Start again. Stop. Alright, I'll let a couple of late entries in. No problem. Only because, you know, I don't have the energy to argue. There we go. So, Dan and your aliens in. Madbox, how you doing? Welcome. Mr. Magma's coming in. Beautiful. Formation. Is this our airport here, everybody? This can't be it. Oh, is this it? Close enough. Close enough, everybody. Dabney says, well, that's good to know for sure. Hold on, what did... as far as I know, Asobo is working to include more buttons, so I doubt that it's possible now. Right, there we go. Answering the question. Good work. Captain Safety! Sorry I'm late. Got held up at the safety conference in South Africa. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good to see you. We're just talking about you before, actually. Just talking about you. We're feeling a little bit anxious that we didn't have the sign-off. Oh, Keith's an hour late. Good to see you, though, Keith. Welcome. Okay, flaps. Yep, Alan says yes. I should be at the airport. I think what you guys are saying is this is definitely the airport. second notch of flaps. Got to get this trim right, everybody. I love the trim wheel. I say it every time, but it's my favourite part of this, the honeycomb. Without a doubt. Ah, it's good to have the honeycomb back on. I could have it every time if I wasn't so lazy. Alright, let's knock down that last notch. Give ourselves a bit more power. Nose it down just a touch. Good luck for the landing rate competition, everybody. Start thinking about where you're going to fly us next if you win. Look at everyone. Oh, it's a bit messy there at the airport. It's fine. This is like Oshkosh, except unsafe. How's Microsoft Flight Simulator after the last update? I've noticed no difference whatsoever, which is good. So yeah, let's call it great success. However, I have noticed that, as usual, there's a you know, some people that have been absolutely hammered by it, and their system's basically crapped itself. Yeah, trim wheel is amazing, Joe. Agree. I do agree, because I'd be an idiot if I didn't agree with myself. But I agree with you agreeing with me. How about that? Yeah, so yeah, I think some people it's shat their system a bit, but on the whole, it's all good. I've been lucky enough for the last couple updates, all good, apart from the drone camera, which is cocked up majorly. But anyway, apart from that, it's all good. I'm high both in the sim and outside. I'm not actually. If HR are watching, I am not high. That was just a joke. Mark, how you going? I'd be one of those people. Nice. 500. Good, good, good. Heads would know why not flying. Welcome, Mark. Good to see you. Right. Yeah, I hope they do fix it with the next one. I'm hearing you, Alien. It's frickin' annoying that you got to keep adjusting it. All right, we're on a very steep path here, but you know, we're way too slow, but that's fine. We're still in the air, so that's an absolute bonus. Let's just try to butter this landing, everybody. Oh, it was a bit heavy. That was a bit heavy. Oh, that felt heavy. 154. Why don't I just smash the aircraft into the runway? That was, whoo. I was expecting better than that. I could tell when I landed that that was heavy. Who is it? Oh, Euralian. I think Euralian. I think you got it, unless someone's got right on the number. The next best is Joe on 135, I think. Minus max, minus 69. Nice. I didn't see that before. I like it. Euralian coming in. Better late than never. Jeez. Let's get these taxis on. Strobes off. Better do it properly now that Captain Safety's in here. Don, how you doing? I think the graphics have been dumbed down somewhat. The clouds just don't look like they used to. Yeah, that happened last update, I think, Don. Captain Safety, I'll get on the horn with the insurance company after that landing. They just have the assessors just fly with us now just to make life easier. They just know it's going to happen. Nice. Well, it's a beautiful part of the world right here, everybody. Nice flight across the water. Unfortunately, I'll have to go back and pick up my landing gear. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but apart from that, lovely. Lovely. Euralian, where are we flying to, mate? Where are we flying to? Your call for the next flight. Let's just get over here in the gap. Beautiful. Parking brake. Everything off. Do the battery so I get the little thing. Boom. Right, where are we going to, everybody? Yeah, I wonder what's happened to this. Yeah, this is absolutely and utterly... Oh, here we go, I fixed it. I don't know how I did it, I just did. Beautiful. Alright, you're Alan, you got the next flight, you tell us. Where are we going? Thanks everyone for joining us on this flight, by the way. Bloody enjoyable. Always good to get a good turnout. So stand by, we're about to go somewhere else. You're off, Paul. Hey, good to see you, mate. Thanks very much for jumping in. Great to see you. Chris said I actually got a better landing rate with my Extreme 3D Pro. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I usually get much better landing rates with the honeycomb because you can trim it out properly. But, you know, when you suck at flying like I do, then, you know, that's a variable you got to take into account. I knew it was way too heavy. That's what happens if you fly too slow, and then, yeah, that's always going to be a challenge. Okay, KEB. Okay, we're up in Alaska. Let's go up to our main menu here. I'm going to go up here. Got to go and pick up some pig roast pork at church donations. And okay, Don, get into it, mate. Minus 94, Mace. Chris, I should say, Mace. Nice work. Nanwillick. To Anchorage. Oh, I like it. There we go, 129, that's good, that works well. That works well, buddy. Beautiful. There goes our next flight, everybody. Let me go ahead and sort that out in our thing. Oh, this might not work on my overlay I'm picking. Let's see, will it? K-E-B. Oh, it does. Beautiful. Perfect. 163 says my Neofly, which is pretty good for me on the honeycomb. Nice. Good work. All right, let's go and... what time of the day will we fly? Let's do a sort of late-ish afternoon here. Conditions are a bit cloudy. Let's jump in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get airborne, and then... then I'm going to go and get a new Nespresso. I just completely forgot to use my honeycomb switches in that flight. Completely forgot. Oh, yes. Now I remember this. We have flown out of here before. Yes. This is a beautiful spot. Love it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Check that out. All right, let me go and get, while you guys come in, I'll, look at this, everybody. I remember this. I remember it. Let's, I'll go and grab a coffee while you guys get your act together. Catch you soon. Yeah, pass it in. Okay, let me just break all my equipment as I get my fat button here. Alright, how are we looking? How are we looking, everybody? Alright, Roland's not mucking around. Which way's the wind going today, everybody? Is there a windsock around here? North Europe server. Someone's going to be Jinkies. Get in there. Okay, so I assume the wind's... this is the runway. Active runway, is it? I'm not going to worry about the active runway. Surely wouldn't worry about it. Fuel selector. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that on. That can go up. And go. Boom. That can go. Fuel pump. Oh, I put the starter up early. It's all good. All those people who were in that village. I know. Absolute shocker. Look at this. Oh, absolute shocker. I love it. Alright. Let's just take a quick look at the altitude we're going to be requiring here. It looks pretty good. Probably 5,000. Oh, I'll go for a bit of a... Just going to go for a bit of a trip here without... oh, there we go. Always keep your parking brake on, folks. It's not a problem, though. I think 5,000 again is going to be the go, isn't it? Keeps a jar by the door. Up in the air, wind is 022 at 2 knots. Well, there's going to be a problem right here, everybody. Go. Up, up. Let's go back. Get a run up. There we go. Bit of a run up that time. No problem. Let's go. We're out of here. Full power. I'm pretty sure this is definitely the wrong way to go. This hill could be a bit of an issue here, everybody. We're going to have to... I don't think it's really designed... Whoa, stalling. Stalling. Right on the edge of the stall. Through the gap. Perfect. Absolute superstar. Never a problem there, everybody. Not a problem. Whoa. What the hell's going on here? Oh, that's right, I'm flying. That's the issue. Right. Let's just grab this. Let's go here. Let's go... No, here. Alright, we got there in the end. Let's just pull this back a bit. Whoa. Whoa, the sensitivity is out of this world. Yeah, exactly. There was no safety issues whatsoever on that flight, on that takeoff. Okay, hold on. Right, what have we got going on? Right, landing lights on. Strobe, beacon, beautiful. I think we nailed everything we need to nail right there. So, once again, there's something happening with my yeah, something going on with my throttle, with my mainly my flying. There we go. No problem at all, everybody. Landing at Neofly is fun. It is indeed. Taking off is even more fun. Up the top there, mate, sorry, going back to yours, Jonathan. I've put a big banner right up the top there. You can see exactly where we're flying from and to. Makes it nice and easy. Your alien kept saying, yeah. John says, it took so long to load the game after my crash to desktop, so I can't be asked anymore. Gonna laugh at my girlfriend trying to play Hitman 2 on PlayStation. Catch you, John. Good to see you, mate. Talk soon. Yeah, the bloody crashed at desktops are a pain in the ass for sure. Beautiful. Alright, we got down the end, everybody. It was a little bit sketchy, but Captain Safety has confirmed that there is no issues whatsoever. And I think at the end of the day, as long as you get a sign-off from the official safety officer, Captain Safety, then I don't think there's any issue whatsoever. back over the water again, everybody. That is a great little airport to fly out of, though, we've got to say. I really enjoy that one. It is a cool. What is happening on here? Mark says, yep, just confirmed that I have some issues. Got me thinking it's my HOTAS controller. Complete nosedive after takeoff. Have you only got one controller plugged in? Because that's what used to happen with me. And then I realised that I had my Xbox controller for my camera, except it had some flight controls were bound to it. So, for example, it would have, like I'd be pulling back on my joystick, and then inadvertently the controller was bringing it back to 0, and so I'd pull back and the nose would dive, and I'd pull back and the nose would dive. I'd definitely look at that. Good looking mountains, Ristless. You're in your mountains. Whoa, jeez. Are we going the right way, everybody? No. Let's go back this way. Helps if you actually fly in the direction you're supposed to be flying. Absolutely no problem at all, everybody. Absolutely normal, totally normal behaviour right here. You had that before, so only load with one controller. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, that's the end of my knowledge right there. Everyone's still disappearing when I get close, says Ronald. That's a pain. Yeah. Whew. I'm taking the scenic path today. Am I up early or late? Early for me. Early. It's well, it's not that early really. At the moment, it's approaching 9 a.m. So I started about 7:30 a.m. So it's not mega early, but it's early enough for a Sunday morning. You call that a cup of coffee? It looks like tea. What? Mate, this is my Nespresso. Actually, I've got 2 cups I use. This is one of them. Hold on, does it look like a cup of tea? Look, proof. Nah, the good old Nespresso. Not sponsored. Thanks to Alan. Yes, so anyway, everybody, so I'm thinking of maybe banging out a couple of X-Plane videos. I probably won't I might live stream X-Plane, but it would be like if I decided to do a random stream at night or something like that, because the thing with X-Plane is it doesn't have this multiplayer like you do here in Flight Sim, so that's a bummer. I mean, that's the best thing about streaming, is jumping on with all you absolute maniacs. So don't have that, so that probably wouldn't do that. It would only be like if it was a late night stream where a random stream where I wouldn't have the camera on, all that sort of stuff, just as a bit of fun. But yeah, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, far out, forgot to use my switches again. Nav, strobe, landing. There we go. Ronaldo is back with United. What do you think, boss? Well, I used to be a Man U supporter. I did, in fact. And in fact, one of the last shirts I got was the 2008 shirt. So that's around about when I was like supporting them, and when they won the Euros, not the Euros, the Champions League. And Ronaldo was playing for them at the time, from memory. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that story, but the end answer is, yeah, good to see him back. He'll, as always, will be a team man and do it his way. But it's all good. Get him back there. Alan says, probably my favourite stock aircraft, but having just flown the 208, realised how much I dislike it compared to the payware stuff back in the pipe. 4. Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I've been loving flying the pay-wear aircraft for sure, definitely, and also the fly-by-wire, probably one of my favourite. In fact, out of the airliners, it's an easy decision for me, and that's the A322X NX. I'll get there eventually. The fly-by-wire, that'd be my favourite, and yeah, probably the Piper Arrow for the Piper Arrow 4, or probably the Arrow 4 for the for GA aircraft. Yeah, X-Plane has got old planes, but they are good. They're good. It's still a good sim. Completely a good sim. That was what I came out with. It was like, yeah, definitely the stock graphics are terrible. Comparative. However, once you throw ortho on them, look at this. Let me grab my video I was watching yesterday. History. Bookmark. Right, let me grab. I'm going to show you. Where is it? Let's do this. Boom, boom. So look at this. This is with Ortho for XP on here. Hey, look, I'm streaming. This is my other account, though, of course. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty decent. You got to say, don't you? That's like, this is Ortho for XP. That's pretty much Microsoft Flight Simulator right there. Pretty similar. See? There it goes there. This is Ortho for XP. Let's make this a bit bigger. So on the ground it's a little bit different, but it's still not bad. Look at that up in the background there. Let me get this going here. So you can see there, it's pretty good. Let's get past the actual. Here we go. Here goes. This is Queenstown in New Zealand. So right here, I mean, it's not quite as good, obviously, because this is Ortho XP at 16, I think. Ortho XP at 16, but it's decent, more than decent. See, here we go. Here, look at that. Anyway, that was my point. Is once you get Ortho in there, it's pretty good. The only problem is it takes about 26 hard drives to bloody have it all in there. But you really notice it on the aircraft and stuff, and the lighting and the reflections and all that stuff. It just doesn't compete. I'm not suggesting that it competes graphically. I'm just saying that it's not as bad, particularly with Ortho in it. It's not as bad as perhaps what people think. What are you flying? Your label shows AT-76. Oh, Jinky. Lukaku's at Chelsea. There you go. He's at Chelsea. John Beasley said, Mates inspired me to brush the dust off the X-Plane 11 today. Had 2 flights in which it flew badly, but you can definitely feel the different flight model. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's had a lot more time to develop. And as long as you can get past the graphical, like when you're flying in just default graphics, what I'm probably going to do is I'll go and upload Lindeman's New Zealand scenery. So it's cool. You just look at Lindeman, Lindermans, and just he's got New Zealand Ortho for XP all sorted, including ground textures, and it's awesome. So I'll probably do areas that I fly a lot in. I'll probably do that. But like if I'm flying airliners, it doesn't matter too much because you're way up there at 38,000 feet or whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Yeah, easy multiplayer is a strong point for MFS. Yeah, definitely. Looks good, definitely, yeah. Yeah, but that's not Geneva or Stockholm. I'm not too sure what your point is. I had something like 2 terabytes of ortho data for XP11. Yeah, I know, it's huge. Simon says, loving your livery. Yep, that was done by John B. The real John B. for those of you that haven't seen it before, I'll take you for a quick tour around the Kiwi Air Cessna 208. There are some oil marks there on the thingy there, on the nose. Just ignore those, they're not a problem. Hold on to your cups, trademark. In partnership with Nespresso, of course. They're not official partners, they don't want anything to do with us, but, you know. Absolutely an official endorsement. I love it. Good old Georgie boy. Big Kiwi Air supporter, him. Now, you might see a few rust marks and holes in the aircraft. Just ignore those, that's not a problem. All our coffee is freshly grounded. Well, the New Zealand Civil Aviation Authority. Complimentary Nespresso served on board. Enjoy it like it's your last. Oh, I love this. No bribes were taken during the making of this livery. Joel, Sweden says, good evening from Sweden. A nice channel I'll follow you. Are you a real world pilot? I've done real world flying before. I don't anymore. I got grounded for being unsafe. That's not true. That's not true. No, I did my PPL quite a few years ago, but that's I don't fly in real life anymore, apart from airliners. But they won't let me in the cockpit there. Words cannot express how mocha you'll appreciate life when you've been flying with Kiwi Air. Maureen Survivor, satisfied customer. It's never too latte to sign the waiver and hop on board. Ah, it's brilliant. Yeah. And of course we've got the frothing machine right here. Froth, you can see that there. Nespresso frother right here, and here goes the Nespresso dispenser down here. Oh, this is really great work. I think this is this one? Have we got hangman down here? Yeah, here it is. There's a hangman waiver. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is such a good job. I absolutely love it. What does these signs say? Seatbelts are for recreational purpose only. Passengers should remain seated and hold on tight. And enjoy a cigarette with your Nespresso. Oh. If you are reading this in the hope of finding out how to open the door, then maybe consider a different vehicle in future. This door is welded shut due to a small fire incident we had. Use window to enter exit. Before you complain. I think this is oh, hold on, I'm stuck. Remember, you signed the waiver. Page 57, Article 3, Paragraph 2 states that passengers waive the rights to complain, sue for damages, or survive the flight. In special circumstances, we may, however, offer compensation for damages or bereavement in the form of 5 free Nespresso pods. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Chris says, how many others are in Kiwi planes? I'm in the original. Oh, yes. We've got a couple of versions of it. We've got the Nespresso version and then the other one with help on the bottom of the thingy, eh? Get a screeny there. Hey, Chris is on board. How you going? Good to see you. Absolute madness. Absolute madness, everybody. Good fun though. But yeah, X-Plane still stacks up, and it's still a lot of fun, particularly because the reason I went back to it is so I could fly the A330. Just wanted a few more options when it come to the airliner flights I was doing. So that's the main reason I did it. And you know, the ground textures don't really matter too much once you're up really high, so that's all good. And it's also got the inbuilt replay, which I've enjoyed also. It's been good. Hopefully they'll get that sorted in Flight Sim at some stage. But yeah, it's been basically a year since I've been... Yeah, how long have I been live streaming this for? Must be around about a year. I think I did They've been live streaming these group flights. It's been a heck of a lot of fun, I can tell you that. Yeah. Yeah. The first one was, in fact, on the 26th of September. Here it is here. I wonder if we got, let's see if we got the takeoff issues. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it where we're actually taking off. Oh look, I've got no camera on. Here we go. Let's see if we get. Let's see what our takeoff looks like here. I can't hear myself. Here we go. I'll turn off this. Oh. You might not be able to see it on the stream, but there's a slight build-up of rain roll. It's a new system I've just come up with. Seems to work pretty well. Oh, look at this. Flashbacks, everybody. Let's see. I'm just interested to see if I had the dolphin going on back here. This was a year ago, just under a year ago. Oh, that's good skills right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whey! Remember that? That was it. The dolphin. Love the dolphin. Whoa, shit, look at that. Hardly moved it. That's right. Oh, Jesus. That was funny. Yeah, the group flights are, yeah, they're good, man. Can't believe it's been a year, I know. Almost 8K subscribers. Any special stream planned? Yeah, I think I'll, maybe next weekend. Hopefully I'll have them by then, but yeah. I kind of set a goal, a couple of months ago, I set a goal that I wouldn't mind getting to 10,000 by the end of the year, but the problem I have is I just haven't put the effort in to get there. I'm not consistent enough, as you all know. I mean, I've consistently put out live streams. So pretty much. So since, yeah, I'm probably, you know, I'd live stream on average 3 times a month. And only miss the odd, I've only missed the odd live streams. So I've been pretty consistent there, but just putting out videos. That's a way, obviously, to grow your subscriber base, but just haven't been consistent enough. Just simply don't have the time. I don't have the consistent time to do it. I get pockets of time where I can knock out 2 or 3 videos, and then there's a gap and stuff like that. So, but yeah, anyway, yeah, do something for 8K. But yeah, I mean, I did set a goal that I would like to get to 10 by the end of the year, but I think I'm not going to have the time to put in to get there, to be honest. And it doesn't really matter too much. It's just one of those. Originally, when I started YouTube, my goal was to get 1,000 subscribers, and I thought if I could get to 1,000, I'd be feeling really good. And so, like, it took 3 years, 7 months to get 1,000 subscribers, and then within 3 months of Microsoft Flight Simulator launching, I got to 5,000 or something like that. Like, just rode the coattails of Flight Sim launching. It was great. So, yeah, it's fun. I've always just had the taken the approach that I'm just going to do what I enjoy doing, and then you don't feel like you have to kind of do it. Oh, this is beautiful over here. You know, I just wanted to do the stuff I enjoyed doing. And there's only been a few occasions where I was like, I just can't be bothered doing a video. But generally, if I feel like I can't be bothered doing one, I just don't do one. So, you know, that's just the way it is. Sometimes I just want to fly myself or whatever. So, you know, and that's not the way to build. If you want to build a big subscriber base, that's not the way to do it. However, I just didn't want to get to a point where I hated the game because I felt like I had to do something. So, you know, but these are definitely the highlight for me, is doing the live streams and catching up with all the regulars. You know, we've built quite a good little community, and we've got the Discord going on, and it's just fun. It's great. It's what it's all about for me. It was all planned, yes. Dolphin, also no face cam, yeah. Glory days. That's right. Yeah, I've noticed viewerships drop right off since I bring my face cam in. Don't know why. Don't know why. Mr. Magma says an occasional farming sim stream's going to come, right? Oh, yes. Yes, now he's at 8k subs and the ego's out of the world. Yeah. No, I definitely want to do some farming. I definitely think I'll put some, with farming sim coming out, I think I'll definitely look to do some of those. I just have to figure out how to do it. It'd be great if we had enough people that were keen to do multiplayer, and then we could get in and do a multiplayer farm during a stream. That would be ideal. I mean, I'm happy just to stream myself too, but I think it's cool. Like, this is one of the cool things about this, is like, I assume for viewers, I mean, it's the same for me if I'm watching other streamers, is that you can just, you know, you can jump in your plane and just follow along and just kind of have the stream on in the background, and you know, it gives a bit of purpose to the next flight and stuff like that. So yeah. Alan says, you only did a face cam after I sent you that booster seat my 7-year-old stopped needing. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Alan. Thank you. It was definitely much needed. Much needed. But the thing was, and I don't know if you noticed, but your 7-year-old was in the package too. I don't know if that was intentional. Not too sure. Farm Sim 19 is on Game Pass, so it's free to download, which is good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got Farm Sim 19 on Epic Games, actually. So I've got it installed. I just got to go and get the mods downloaded. I definitely need to do it. Once again, it's just a time thing, but yeah, I definitely would love to do some farming sim, that's for sure. And if there's a few people that were keen, that would be great. Flight Sim 2020 is my first plane game, and that's how I discover your channel. So much fun. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's good to have you, Alien. No, it's been cool. Well, it all started with that dolphin thing. Kind of made the channel, to be honest, because it was like, we kind of built off the back of that. And by the way, I know I've had a couple of requests to say where are the skits that I used to do, and I will get those going again at some stage. The only problem with doing them is that I've got to set up a whole sort of thing going on over here, and it's just a bit of a nightmare at the moment with my office. So yeah. John Beasley said, well, there's an absolute forest at airfields up ahead. Whoa, it is too. Oh, jeez. Just pick one and go for it. Alan says, well, when I say my, I mean milkman. Oh, I love it. Maybe even Alaskan's driveway also serves in. Yeah, exactly. It's probably not far off, actually. Chris says, if this was any other stream, you'd have everyone triggered cool and there's a game. Yeah, I know. Oh. But that dolphin thing was really, like, up until then, I think if you look at my other videos up until then, which were mostly X-Plane, obviously, until Flight Sim come out, it was mostly serious type stuff, as in tutorials, all that sort of thing. It was only really when the dolphin thing was happening that it was like, okay, let's just go with this, it's a bit of fun. And I'm kind of glad that it went that way. I think sometimes people tune in going, what the hell is going on? But I think there's a crap load of channels out there that have realistic, you know, following all the charts and all that stuff. And I'll do it from time to time. And I've actually got a video idea up my sleeve that I want to do that will be a little bit more serious. But on the whole, I think particularly when we stream in group flights like this, I mean, geez. You got to have a bit of fun, don't you? And then it all sort of, you know, it's grown since then. I'll see John coming in doing the liveries, and then, yeah, we've got NZKW, which I need to bloody get back there. I haven't been back there for a long time, actually. Always see it when I take off from Auckland, and all that sort of stuff. And it sort of just grabbed a life of its own, basically. Rusty Plains, Flying Kiwi statues, that's right. I've still got that one. I haven't forgotten about the Kiwi thing, by the way. I've got it. Yeah, graveyards at the country strip. Yeah, exactly. Would have it any other way, nah. The big, what do you call them? Not the windmills, what do you call them? Wind turbines. Ha! You gotta laugh. You have to laugh. But man, we've travelled around the place and seen a lot of different scenery. I mean, I remember when we did the Papua New Guinea flights, they were so much fun. I look back at, I from time to time will look back at some live streams and stuff like that just to see what we got up to. And then remember when the Arrow first came out, I had no idea how to fly it. Just about crashed it. I think we took off from Lukla or somewhere from there, didn't we? Something like that. And then the developer joined the stream just as I was stalling the aircraft. Yeah, it wasn't good. Wasn't good. But it's got, you know, it's been cool because the thing I've really enjoyed too is just some of the smaller developers have supported me and I've supported them, particularly from you know, some of the scenery. I really enjoy doing those videos, helping out some of those. Not that like the scenery videos don't get like thousands and thousands of views, but they still usually get somewhere between like 500 to 1500. And you know, it's great showcasing some of the cool add-ons that some of these little companies do. So NZA Simulations is one, and Pilot Plus, all those sorts of guys. And so that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's fun. I really enjoy doing those. I've actually been flying out of Bristol quite a bit and with using EasyJet. I love that airfield. That's probably one of my favourite ones. Yeah, it's a shame you haven't got the more time. There's a definitely a niche for this channel to take off. Yeah, far too many channels picking the thing apart rather than rolling with the punches and try and enjoy it. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. It's just it's just a time thing. I love to put out videos. Like I know a lot of creators will put them out daily. I don't think I'd do aviation daily, but I'd mix in some other games perhaps. I'd love to do it as a full-time job, but it's just not feasible. Like there's no. Like YouTube itself, you get like I mean, I suppose if you did a lot of live streams and you got you really promoted your donation side of it and stuff like that, you could do it. But like I suppose it comes down to your own personal situation too, whether you got mortgages, also your current trying to replace your current job and stuff like that. Like you got to be right up there to be able to do that. So yeah, it's just not feasible for me. But so in the meantime, I just do what you can. And sometimes I do notice when I put more time into it, and I do have time. Like for example, last month I had a run there of about like 2 weeks where I had a lot of time. I pumped out quite a few videos, and the results definitely come with it. But and it is what it is. You just got to go with it and enjoy it. So that's what I do. Is I just took the view. I'm just going to do what I enjoy, and then if it takes off, it does. If it doesn't, then that's cool too. That's cool. At least I'm enjoying it while I go with it, and that's that's sort of what it's all about. But it's definitely about building the community. That's the most fun thing. That's for sure. Mr. Magma, keep your money, mate. Honestly, $1.99. I've called it before the notification comes up. Keep it, honestly, mate. No, honestly, I'm going to turn off the donation thing. Actually, I think you didn't refund. You must have thought the last landing was acceptable. Mortgage, he says, Mr. Magma. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Ronald says, hold on. There's a great, I've got to say, congratulations to myself for that notification. Ronald says, I came across your channel due to the add-on videos and then like the random chill flight videos. That's why I started to watch during the live stream and still enjoy it. Oh, that's good. You're definitely one of the OGs, Ronald. Chris says the same. I think I found the channel looking for Neofly videos. Yeah. That's it was really the thing that really boosted the channel was there was 2 videos I did. One was the beginner's guide to FS economy. I will answer your question. Someone talked about VA earlier, Mr. Magma. No, they don't do VAs, Mr. Magma. There's a few options. There's heaps of options for VAs, by the way, and I highly recommend them. I really enjoy them. I'll come back to that in a minute. But don't take away my donation button. On my ear hole. Yeah. So the first one was that the FS Economy Beginner's Guide, because obviously people were coming into FS, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that one got like 70,000 views. I remember, like, before I did flight sim videos, I was getting 300. Like, you've got like analytics, and it shows you how every 48 hours, like, what happens. You can change the time frame, but I was on average getting, I think from memory, something like between 100 to 300 views every 2 days, something like that. And then this video came along that I did after Flight Sim launch, and I was getting some good engagement with Flight Sim where I did a couple of videos, but then that one, and then the next thing, it went up to, like, at one stage I had 20, I think my record personally is like 30,000 views in a 2-day period. I'm nowhere near that now. At the moment I average about 1,500 to 2,500. That's where I am per 48 hours. And but that one just took off, and then I was just banging them out daily at that time, and I went from 1,000 subscribers to 5,000 in the space of a couple of months, basically, or less than that. And it was fun. That was a lot of fun, just seeing your numbers go up and people getting engaged. And then I did some live streams and got a lot of people jumping on board. It was awesome. It was such a thrill, I tell you. It was cool because it took me so long to get 1,000, and then it just went, and so, you know, it was fun. And then then I did the one on when I got this new system and got the RTX 3080, and that's my biggest video still, 84,000 views I think it is. And of course I did it on my 1080p monitor, and people lost their shit. Oh man, the amount of negative comments I got on that was great, because it's still engagement, and people lost their shit. I ended up having to put a disclaimer up the top in the comments, because yeah, anyway, that was fun. Some people would get really fired up. Like, if you ever want to be a YouTuber, don't be sensitive, because some of the people in the comments are just absolute cockheads. But yeah, Air Hauler was great, and then it kind of just went off from there. It kind of became the Korea add-on channel, which was cool, because that's what I enjoyed doing in Flight Sim. But in terms of VAs, I showed this one on the channel the other day. This is the one, like, I've been a member of a lot of VAs, but this is the one I fly for a lot. Terrain. Alan coming in with the 5. That's about $8 million. Honestly, guys, I'm actually seriously thinking about turning off the donation button. I do buy add-ons with it. That's the only thing I would do with it. That, and to support my zero alcohol beer habit, which is, yeah, don't give up drinking, by the way, during the pandemic. Not fun. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. One of the big OGs, Alan. Give each other shit. It's always a lot of fun. And he says, sod off, Mr. Magma. So yeah, here goes Virtual Pilots Association. So essentially what this is it's a virtual airline, except it's unlike anything. It doesn't have they're about to redesign it all, and means, which, and it'll have like a proper, it doesn't have like an ACAR system. You've got to manually put in your flight flight plans and stuff in here, and so there's a bit of work you got to do to set up flights and stuff like that. Not too bad, but essentially you can fly for any airline in the world. So if I go to my logbook here, so this is it. So this is the one I did the other day. So Airbus A330, and I flew for EVA airlines, but you know, let's look at some of these STA. So I flew for, you know how I've got that 208 with the Sounds Air logo on it, so that's from Nelson to Wellington, or Paraparaumu actually. So I flew between there, and basically you fly between, you can fly any flight you like in the world, any flight you like, and you can either follow a real world schedule, and if you follow the real world schedule, you get more wings, which is like the points, like XP kind of thing, and you can get promoted. When you get promoted, you got to sit exams and stuff. It's kind of a hardcore VA, I would say, kind of in that respect. But it's got about VPA, like you've got ranks. So you got all these ranks, and you got certain requirements. You got to get a certain amount of wings, which is like XP, do a certain amount of flights, certain amount of flight time, be a member for a certain amount of time, and then do an exam, depending on which, like your early ranks you don't have to do exams, but these ones here you do have to do exams. And it's got It's got all the awards, so you know you can the amount of airports you go to in the world. It's got round the world tours. It's got all that sort of stuff. If you fly a certain amount of flights in an aircraft, if you fly online on IVAO, it's got all these cool little world tours like F1, VFR1, and then it's got VATSIM awards. But anyway, that's the one I fly for, and I like it because like, yeah, it's hard to get the ranks. For a start, you've got to put in a lot of time, and that's why I'm so slow going up the ranks. But it just means I can fly any airline I like anywhere in the world, and that's what I like about it. And what you do is you go into Flight Aware, you choose which flight you want to fly, and then you just link that into the description when you submit your pilot report. And it's cool. And so the good thing about particularly Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I've been doing a lot of A320 flights, is I can just download the livery and actually fly the proper livery, the proper aircraft, and the proper flight, and follow a real world schedule. It's bloody fun, a lot of fun. But like, yeah, if you want to fly for Virtual United, Virtual British Airways, whatever, there's heaps of those ones out there too if you want to fly for a particular airline. And there's also others that allow you to fly basically any flight you like. It just depends what you're looking for. Some are a lot more stringent than others. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I know, that's like 3 million Canadian pesos. Yes, thanks again, Alan and Mr. Magma, appreciate it. And by zero alcohol beer, you mean 40% vodka. Lord Doofus, how you doing? Yeah, so yeah, when it comes to virtual airlines, yeah, it's it really, once again, there's just so many options out there, and it's a case of just searching them up. Some don't have support for Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment. Some do, some don't. So it's just sort of figuring out which ones work for you. And it depends what you're into. Some are a lot more casual, some are a bit more hardcore in terms of the requirements. It just, once again, it's just so many different options. Whether you want to fly online, whether you want to do it offline, you know. Some are exclusively online, so every flight's got to be done through VATSIM. It just, you know, once again, just totally depends on what you're into. What's our weather doing here, by the way, everybody? Do you know enough ATC stuff to do those servers, and would you? Yep. Yeah, I could fly in VATSIM. And like, I'm not an expert, but yeah, I could get through for sure. Yeah. I used to do a bit. I haven't flown on VATSIM properly for a few years now. I've only got probably 350 hours in VATSIM, something like that. Most of it about 10 years ago. But yeah, enough. We're in Alaska, Erin. We're in Alaska. But yeah, no, I could definitely jump onto VATSIM. Like, they're pretty, like, on the whole, the controllers are pretty good, so it's not too bad. Like, it just comes down to the terminology really is the key, making sure you understand that. So I'd be a bit rusty for sure, but I'd get through. Well, you know, they just have to put up with the way I fly, basically. Hey, what's happening here in terms of our what's the weather doing? Mm-hmm. 200 at 5. 200 at 5. Okay, flying into the west here. Oh, hold on, where am I? Get it in the middle of the screen. 25 left. That'll do, won't it? Or 25 right. Either or. You can probably start descending now. But yeah, I mean, VATSIM's actually... oh man, I'm still in full revs. What am I doing, boy? It's actually not too bad. Once you get the basics down, it's all good. Like, what I used to do a lot of is use the text-to-speak part of it for a start when I was learning. And it's not ideal because it's harder for the controllers because I've got to type everything in and you've got to type everything in. So it's better to do the voice if you can. But if you're a little bit nervous about that, you do the text-to-speak, and it gives you a bit more time just to go through stuff. And also, you can just copy and paste and read it back without having to try to remember, because when they're telling you all your directions and that sort of stuff, you've got to, you know, I note it down and then I'll read it back. So it's just, you know, getting used to that. But like, if you're going to get into VATSIM or whatever, just do their courses. They've got proper training courses in there, and they're good. They'll get you sorted, no problem at all. But it's definitely a really cool way to fly. The challenge sometimes is just getting a situation where there's controllers on, because obviously they're all volunteers, and it's sometimes you have areas that just don't have controllers on that often. But I just don't do it very often. I haven't done it for ages. I haven't done it for a couple of years, actually. But I'm keen to do it again at some stage. John's missing out on more water. I know. You're from New Zealand too? Nice. A few Kiwis come in. It's always good. Keeping the rest of the world honest. Or something like that. But yeah, I might put a video together or something like that. Just a VetSim video. I don't know. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it, by the way. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. But you can't muck around, that's the only thing. So I can't just decide to do what, you know, do my usual flying that we do on these, on here. You got to follow the procedures. Or else you could get booted or banned. So, you know. The other thing with VetSim is, like, I've thought about doing live streams with it, but the problem is that you get idiots on there. You get idiots on here too, but you get idiots on there that spoil your experience on VetSim. Okay, first notch of flaps on. Does VetSim work without valves? I don't think there are any valves in VetSim, so yes. Yes. Nice. Oh, there goes an X-Plane 3 up there. X-Plane. We're flying to Alaska. We flew from... Was it Alaska that we took off from? Yes. Alaska to Anchorage is the name of the place we're going into here. PANC. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'd make it in one. A little bit too much altitude here at the moment, but screw it. It's fine. But yeah, the stock graphics and flights are so good. I remember saying when I first saw the, I don't know, do you guys remember when you first saw the trailer for Flight Sim? Remember it was at the, was it at E3? Microsoft did a presentation at E3, something like that, and it, like, there was, it came out of absolutely nowhere. It came out of nowhere, that Flight Sim, that a new Flight Sim was being developed, and they showed all these pictures, and I was just like, that is absolutely unbelievable. It really has changed the game in terms, from a graphical point of view. Or as the knobs like to say, change the sim. But yeah, I remember seeing that first video. Man, oh, blew me away. And you kind of get used to it now. It's just standard, and that's why like sometimes I look back at X-Plane when you first go in there, and it's a real shock to the system. It's like, man, I used to think this was really good. And of course, with the Ortho, as I showed you before, it's pretty decent. But the stock graphics were just so spoiled in this game. That's for sure. All right. A little bit high again today. But it's been a pleasure, everybody. 8K subs hopefully this week. We'll have a celebration next week. We'll have some cake. Someone might eat the cake on the way to the stream. That would be me. I don't think I've flown into Anchorage in Flight Sim 2020. Oh, I'm slow here, boys. Land rate comp, by the time you get a chance to put it in, I would have landed. I wonder what I'm going to get today. Let's get across here, bang it on there so I can go up a little bit high again. Oh, I'm going to fall out of the sky here. I can feel it. I'm trying to butter this. I still haven't landed. Still haven't landed. Oh, 108, that wasn't good. It was fine. Alright. Landing light, strobe, landing light, taxis on. Alright. I remembered this time to use my actual buttons that I have. Beautiful. Oh, I've got the US taxiway add-on here too, by the way, which I showcased the other day. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, I like it a lot more than I thought I would, particularly because I've been flying a lot in the US. It's one of those add-ons that you probably want to be flying in the US a lot, but it's cool having all the accurate placement of the signs, the cool looking signs. Because I've been following charts and stuff like that, it's actually really helpful. And of course, it's got that optional textures pack, so I've got these textures across all airports in the world. But it just doesn't replace the actual signage, the position and stuff like that at other airports. But let me zoom over here, so this, just so you can get a bit of a look at it if you haven't seen my video. But all US airports have been upgraded with this type of signage right here, and you can see it over there also. Really easy to read. And you can see there it's got the black, oh, I don't know, is that a double-sided one? I can't quite see. Also the lines on the ground are a different colour than what you've got in the stock standard textures, and you can see over here these signs have got a black back on them. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with that, actually. Joel says, found a nice F20 Flight Sim 2020 PC from Aviation Megastore, sells for 4120 euros. Jeez, is that what I need nowadays? Having emphasis. You don't. No, honestly, you do not like. You don't need like a 4,000 euro computer. That's for sure. The better the computer, obviously, the better you're going to get. However, the game has definitely been optimized over the compared to where it was when it first came out. And I think some of the guys in the chat can talk to that, because we've got guys who are running it off a laptop and stuff like that and getting some really good frames. I think it was either Alan or Ronald or somebody the other day was saying they were getting 50 frames in London on their laptop. So yeah, look, you definitely don't need anything to that level. I mean, obviously the more computing power, it just gives you a bit more. Let me get rid of this battery. It gives you obviously a few more options. Why is this not working? Oh, sucks to be me. But yeah, no, it's like definitely much better, well better optimized than it was. Beautiful. Welcome to Anchorage, everybody. Beautiful. Good idea. Good flight. Uralian. I like it. Captain Safe says, so this landing brings our total percentage of successful landings to a whopping 3%. Ha ha! Yes. Hey, thanks, Mr. Megman. Thanks again for the donos. I really appreciate it. No worries, Joel. No worries. John Beasley says, bought my computer back in 2015. The only important upgrade MSFS-wise was to get an NVIDIA 1660. So graphics card runs fine, even if medium high settings. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Steph, they definitely have over the, this is a much different sim than it was. I said sim. That was a bit of a slip. Than when it was, like what it looked like before when it first came out. They've done a lot of work. I mean, that is one. Oh, hold on. I know what's going on here. And you got to hand it to the team at Asobo. Their communication's been really fantastic. Let us know exactly what's happening at any given time. And what they're working on, and they've noted all the different issues that people raise, so you know that they're working on things. They've really done a good job. Erin says, I'm in the Cessna Citation. Can you see me? Right there. Beautiful. Good array of planes today. Nice. Oh, I'm glad we came here. Like I say, I don't think I've flown in here. Can't remember. So yeah, they have really done a good job, and I know that particularly I think Sim Update 4 was the one that we got the big performance increases, and then there's been a couple of decent increases since then from a performance perspective. There's definitely a few bugs and stuff, but on the whole, it's a much, much better program than it was when it started. That's good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. There is the stream for today. It's been bloody enjoyable, as always. Let's do a quick subscriber count to see where we sit right now. 7,990. So hopefully I can get 10 more before next weekend. We'll do a little bit of a celebration. Oh, I haven't got the H315135, I mean. And that is a helicopter right there, everybody. I haven't got mine installed. The Great Lord says, much the same for me. 1660 and RAM upgrade was happening anyway. Extra SSD. Ran mostly medium. Graphics are therefore not great, but more than good enough. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, medium is still decent graphics. Still decent. Cheers all, says Alan. Anyway, buddy, thank you. Yeah, the heli looks amazing as a generic, I know. You see these Cessna. Oh, there goes an arrow right there. Let's grab a screenshot. But thank you, everybody. I do appreciate taking the time to jump in. All things going well, we'll be back into it again next week. And we'll continue around the world Neofly or something crazy. If you've got any ideas, go ahead and throw them on the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. By the way, that is the you'll get the link to go and join the Discord. So come and join it. More than welcome. Everybody's welcome, even idiots. Look at that, great landing right there. Beautiful. Using the asphalt to your advantage. I love it. But no, hey, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, go and jump on the Discord and say hello. Make sure... I can't remember what I was going to say, but it was emotional and inspirational. So go with that. But hey, cool. Have a good one, everybody. Until next time, take it easy. Remember, shut up. Don't eat yellow snow. We'll see you next week. Thanks very much, everybody. Don't forget to unmute the mic or mute the microphone, Kiwi Mace, you idiot. Okay, I'll do that. See ya.